Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Welcome to the morning show.
Morning. What's wrong?
I got the lilies of the Nile in my face. There you go.
Morning to you. Happy Monday, everyone.
Happy after headache hangover Mother's Day for you mamas.
No headache hangover. Mamas
the mamas and the
do
papas.
that.
What?
Mamas don't do headache hangover
Oh,
Mondays.
please. I know some people were texting me about how they were getting busy drinking yesterday. Oh, yeah.
I had the most quiet Mother's Day ever.
You didn't have one drink?
Weird. No. Forget the drink. I just mean people. In the past, I've always had 15, 20 people for Mother's Day.
I don't even know that many mamas.
Quiet. Aaron and Ashley, when Chelsea came for breakfast, Aaron and Ashley left, and me, Chelsea, for the rest of the day until we had dinner with my mom. Quiet. You know what it's like not to know what to do with yourself on a quiet day? I am so used to not having quiet, I did not know what to do in the quiet.
Well, the problem is that it's Mother's Day, so guys gotta sort of give the mothers whatever they want.
I think every day
More
is kind of
breakfast in
Mother's Day.
bed was done, stuff like that.
I think every day is Mother's Day. When you
No, not every day.
And they appreciate you, it's every day.
Every day.
You all have a nice weekend? She's back. Congratulations on graduation, and she's back.
You're still walking?
Yeah. I almost blacked out on stage. Like, I definitely think that I did.
You blacked out?
I was.
You didn't fall? You didn't trip?
I almost did. Because we had to go on ramps, and I was so focused on just, like, going across that I got a little too much speed, and I actually almost stumbled over my feet.
You got too much speed
Yeah,
walking
my
across
feet
the
were
ramp.
really going.
I don't think I've ever heard that, too much speed.
This one is like an actress. She's all actress.
Wow. Well, welcome back. You had a nice vacation home?
I did. It was almost too nice. Like, I had the hardest time getting on my plane yesterday because my sister's kid stole my heart. Like, every cell in my body, I'm like, I don't want to leave you.
And where did you go?
I went back to Virginia.
Virginia.
I was in Stafford.
You're there for a week. It's tough going north and coming back south. Isn't it? And when you get off the plane, you get hit with that vapor of heat.
Oh my gosh, I liked it though. Like, it was cold at home for me. Like, there it would be nice and warm, but for me I was like, it's too cold.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
And Shay says, oh yeah, it was Mother's Day. We're going to ask you how work was for you at Kilwins. A lot of moms come in?
Oh, yes. So many mothers, so many kids.
Well, it's like the
So little time.
The number one ice cream of moms.
Oh, for sure.
Really?
Which one?
What's the flavor?
Toasted coconut's one of our biggest,
I can see that.
top sellers. It's so, honestly, I don't even like coconut that much. But it's
Ugh.
I could totally see
so
that.
yummy. Yeah.
You have your earbuds, pads, pods, buds.
Sorry?
Do you have your earbuds, pods?
No, I need them.
AirPods.
I think we should check them. I think it's toasted coconut because moms
Yeah.
think it's less calories, but clearly I bet you it's not.
No, I think it's like the most calories in all honesty. Like there's a lot. And I always have moms come in and they're like, it's that many calories? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Because you think it's coconut, it's gonna be like icy coconut, it's gonna be low
Yeah.
sugar, low cal. No.
You do realize that when you have 50 pounds of anything, it's still 50 pounds,
Oh, for sure.
right?
Yeah.
It only grows from there.
You know, Disney World used to have the best ice cream parlor on Main Street. You'd walk in, you could smell those homemade waffle cones. And I don't even think they were really the waffle cones. I think they just would pipe in the smell like you could do just so you felt like you were in an ice cream store.
Yeah.
And now they don't have it. So Kilwin still has that homemade, fresh waffle
yeah.
cone smell.
Oh yeah.
You're the one on Atlantic?
No,
Or Florida?
I'm in Deerfield. So the strip in, do you know that strip in Deerfield?
Yep, right next to Brews Room, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's like right on the very end. But yeah, it's really nice, and that waffle cone smell is really good.
See? You know that waffle cone? You like those?
Yeah.
What did you do with your mom for Mother's Day?
We went to the zoo.
How was it?
It was nice because there was no one there, surprisingly.
Which zoo?
It was dead. Miami Zoo.
Wow, you went all the way to Miami?
It wasn't
Wow.
even in Miami. It was like bottom of Miami.
That's at the end of Miami.
Yeah.
It's in the Hialeah.
Yeah, all the way at the bottom.
Furthest. Yeah.
Hialeah. I went to Hialeah. I went to that zoo.
Yeah. Chelsea, I sent over the photos to you. I don't know if you downloaded them or not yet. But yeah, it was a lot of beautiful animals. Like I said, it was completely dead. So that was probably the best part of everything. There was no one there.
That's nice. Your mom had a good time?
Yeah, she's never been there. Stepdad's never been there. Little sister's never been there. So it was kind of nice. We all went.
Very. Would it take about an hour to get down there? Maybe more.
Hour and a half to get down there.
From where you
Wow.
guys are, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
We were there from 10 to 5 all day.
Really?
Mhm.
What a nice day.
It is huge. Yeah.
It is big.
Oh, that was at Butterfly World. I went there Saturday.
I love butterfly.
And then
Yeah.
here's
That was at the Miami Zoo.
Wow. That's the old Metro Zoo, right?
Metro Zoo. They had a old school monorail there. But I mean, it was so old that all like they don't use it anymore. Like the trees kind of grew over it, so it's kind of like I don't know. There's a game called Last of Us, and it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It's just beautiful to see.
Back in the day, before Hurricane Andrew in 1992, that was called the Miami Metro Zoo. And when the hurricane came through, before you guys were even born, it destroyed everything down there. And all the animals got out. Or the birds got out. Things that weren't protected
The
got out.
parrots got out too, no?
Which is why this front tree here has all these green parrots sometimes, because they all escaped and they've just migrated and grown and developed.
They migrated.
They migrated.
They
north.
came here.
There was nothing there. They all, animals sense it first, and that hurricane was just catastrophic to everything down there. Nice
Interesting.
day. What'd you do?
First of all, I want to give a shout out to my mom, Wendy Simon. Thank you for giving birth to me. Unfortunately, she's 1,000 miles away from me right now. She's back in Philadelphia, so I couldn't see her, but I did give her a nice call. And I am
Nice.
seeing her later in May, the 25th to the 30th. So I'll do something for her then, tree or something.
Very
But
nice.
for right now, I love you, Mom. I'm giving you a shout out on the Brooklyn Cafe show.
Nice.
Aw.
That's sweet.
Thank you.
Motivational Monday.
How about you, Karen? Barbecue?
Yes, we had a good time. We had my daughter and my mom and my stepdad and my brother. My brother really served us well. He got us some New York steaks, and we had baked potatoes, and we made like loaded baked potatoes with butter, sour cream, cheese, and bacon. And
Wow.
You ever go to Costco and pick up their big steaks? They're about this
Yes.
big and they're about this. They ever seen those? Oh my God.
But how do you make that? Do
Slowly.
You grill
You cook it all day. You grill it.
all day?
You cook it for an hour or 45 minutes, whatever. But I'm going to tell you with that loaded baked potato and some corn. Watch out.
Happy Father's Day. You should do
It's
that
coming.
for Father's Day.
They usually do that for me.
I know. You're going to go to
Wonderful.
Freddy's maybe.
No, I don't know what. Well, yeah, the last time I went, Freddie was learning how to cook on his grill, and he turned it the wrong way, and the wind blew him in, and all I saw was his eyes in smoke.
Maybe go to Freddy's. You got to go over to see Jew and the new baby. I wonder how their Mother's Day was.
I was, I was a little busy this week. We had things we had to do. I went to the movies,
Shocker.
and I went to the movies to see movies. I didn't see this one, but they have these banners now, which I'm going to be bringing in here to show what's playing. This is the new George Foreman movie that's coming out. And they have, on Wednesdays, they have a comedy set up there. Did I show you this? A comedy set.
Nice. Movies of Delray and Lake Worth?
And then all of you are invited to this on the house from Movies of the Ray to see,
Eric Clapton?
Eric
You would
Clapton's
probably
movie.
Like that.
and they want
And
us.
any of you going to tell me who's Eric Clapton, then I'm like out.
Well, you know who he is.
Well, Josh knows.
Yeah.
I know
You know who
Josh
he is?
knows.
I know Eric Clapton is, guitarist.
Yep,
When is that? May 17th and 21st.
correct. So she
That's
wants
this
us.
week.
She wants us to go up there as a class project, and tell them what you think. There's something you
It's at
fill out.
7:30 Wednesday night.
Yep.
And then 12:30 following Sunday.
That's the one that maybe I said maybe we could do on a Sunday or 12 o'clock. I mean, we go Wednesday night. It's up to them. But you guys are invited to come out for this thing.
Didn't
'cause-
Eric Clapton write the song Tears in Heaven?
Yeah.
Yes, he did. I didn't know that. But yeah.
They said this film was edited from the original footage and completely remastered for ultimate theatrical experience from when he was 24 nights in the Royal Albert Theatre. Wow. He did 24 nights in 1990 and 91 in Royal Albert Hall. So they took all of this footage, mastered it, and made a documentary from that.
That's why she wants
so
us
it
to
was a
come.
concert footage?
Yeah. So she wants us to go up there because she says that you guys would love. She says Josh would love it. I says I'll let them know.
That's what she said.
You're
She
gonna
did.
love it.
When you go
Everyone
up there,
knows what
she's
you
gonna
like.
tell you right to your face. And the amazing thing about this is the way they did it. So she knows that you guys are into editing and all that, and so we're invited to go if you guys want to do that.
Oh, very nice.
Now I got to
Thursday and
do.
Sunday.
I got to do something at the Movies of Del Rey that I've always wanted to do.
What'd you do?
I was the you ever gone to the circus and they have a guy who's ding 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 ding, ladies and gentlemen, and he sort of MCs the whole thing.
Yes.
So she let me MC. It was a packed house because of what's that movie? I went to see the stupid movie.
The Squad.
No, not The Squad. That was packed house the night before. But I'm saying on Saturday night, the book club came out. And the movie with the Israelis made for the baseball for the world championships. You know, Israel had a team, and they made a movie about it, and it's called
That we
Israeli
saw the preview
Pitch.
for.
People have shirts that says Israel Pitch on that movie. Holy smokes! But anyway, so I got to stand up there because she went to get me some soda and popcorn for me and Linda. She went. So she said, "Freddie, will you watch the gate?" What we call the gate. So I said, yes, absolutely. Tickets, please. Where you go? Oh man, I had a ball. And then there was a guy who told me about a movie that wasn't playing. It was at the wrong theater. It was up in the other theater they have. So I went, you got to go that way. So he goes, what? I said, you're at the wrong theater. That way, out the door,
You
go up.
love the movies.
I love everything about it. And
Anyone
then-
like the movies as much as Freddie?
You guys don't like the
He
movie?
goes every weekend without fail. You should do a movie review.
I went to both movies yesterday. I went to the one up in Lake Worth to check that out. And then in Garrett, I said I was going to do a shout out to Gary. He gave me a tour, one of the 16-year-olds that actually does work there. And I saw that. And then I went down to see the book club, which was a great movie.
And you got to go Friday night to Kenny's movie. I see Frank was there.
We got to be there. Karen was there. Frank was there with his wife. A lot of friends that we know were there.
Very
A
nice.
lot of kids, a lot of people. G-Man was there, Zorro was there, and Garcia was with me. And they stayed to the very end. As a matter of fact, I left and they stayed behind.
I saw the comments in WhatsApp. They totally had a good time.
They did. And of course, when you come out, they put a microphone in your face to ask you what you thought of the movie. So who do you think got drafted first?
You?
The guy
Of
with the
course.
hat. Me.
Wasn't that's because they know you. Wasn't it
Yeah,
Nico?
but I didn't want to be first. Yeah,
What do you
Nico.
think of course it was going to be you.
Nico said, Freddie, come here. Tell us what you thought of the movie. I thought the movie was great. You know, he gave it a shot. Listen, he's on the big screen. That's all I got to say. You get up there, that's a bucket list. You ever
Well,
get a
we've got
chance to do
another
that?
premiere coming up June 4th with Goldie Wynn. And it's Rainbow in the Night. It's a book that she wrote about her life story, which is an interesting story, and how she came from being Orthodox Jewish to being a child of the 60s. And she says, a full hippie, drugs, rock and roll, got pregnant, had an abortion, found Jesus. So she is a Messianic Jew, is what they call her. And it's her story, and I think it was made for her by the Christian Film Society. So she's got a debut on June 4th at the Movies of Del Rey. So
Is-
we were all invited to that also.
And I'm glad Mayor is here because I talked to him about him yesterday to Rochelle and her brother Glenn about putting his film up on screen. So we had to gather it when she puts the other independent shorts. They do like an hour of shorts, and I told her that you got an award for your show, for your movie, which I want them to be able to see, so they want to recognize it. They do a lot for independent movie makers up there.
So that'll be nice.
I don't want to do anything, but I know they're gonna do a film festival. So I didn't know if instead of y'all doing it at FAU, maybe y'all could do the FAU Film Festival at Movies of Del Rey.
No, you could do both.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
You're putting together a film festival?
Yeah, so FAU's doing a new.
We gotta check that XLR.
Yeah, FAU's doing a new. Actually, maybe I shouldn't announce it yet, but something's in the works. We're doing a. What is it called? It's quite a film festival, but it's a film showcase.
How many of minis?
Like
Shorts?
mini shorts, yeah. So we're gonna do a showcase for the summer, and then towards the fall, we're actually gonna do a full-blown festival.
How many minis are you going to be putting together?
So we have an hour of film together, and then we're also gonna do like Q&A and stuff like that for the directors.
So I'm going to send you to Rochelle. When you get that hour together, let's talk to her about putting it at the Movies of Del Rey and doing a movie premiere the way they did with the red carpet. I love premieres. I don't know if, Karen, if you have ever been to a premiere, or was that your first?
That was my first.
It's a lot of fun, right? It's a lot of energy, a lot of stuff going on.
That's why I was taking short videos of like everything because it was really, really cool.
There's all sorts of stuff that goes on when you do these, and there's interviews, and there are people, a lot of people know us because we sort of interviewed a lot of people, and there's a lot of kick the tires, a lot of ideas were floating among the crowd, the dating game and some other things that we talked about. It's fun.
There were actually like it's like being starstruck because you're around so many like actors and directors. So I was like, whoa, like there were people there that I recognized from Frank and Richard's Florida Arts Network event.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, and so I was like, wow.
Was Richard there too?
Richard, I didn't see Richard, but I did see like the Jim Shorts actor. I saw Ken Lakier, who's another actor, and some people that I met from Florida Arts Network.
I am so bad with recognized people. They could probably be sitting right here.
I gotta
no
tell
idea.
you, I gotta
I
tell
have
you,
no idea.
you weren't there, and people were coming up to me. Hey, Freddie, what's doing? How are you? Hey, how you doing?
See that?
How you doing?
Because you're usually one.
I told
with me.
Karen, I said, Karen, come here, let me
One and
hide.
one. You know how that. Why would you hide? It's
Because
who
I
we
can't
are.
remember who they are,
well, that's
people's
true.
names and stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
that's why you keep me around.
And I
for.
apologize, it's just me and names.
And
I
would
don't even
say,
know their
"You
names.
Remember so and so? We met them here, and they, yes, of course.
Yeah.
That's what work wives do. We got you. We got you.
But it was really, there's a lot of energy, a lot of fun that goes with these things, and it's really nice to be able to do these things. And so we spoke for an hour and 20 minutes after the show on Saturday about doing the AMP Media Showcase, is what we came up with. And what we want to do is we want to do shows up there. Let's say that Josh is going to do the Hangout. You invite all of FAU. And then you play his movie shorts for an hour. And all you have is a bunch of FAU students in the building. And that's how you get noticed in this business. So they love the venue. They're going to come back there, and now this Lake Worth is another venue. And I want to do the showcase. I want to bring it up. It's a nice way of they're taking their works and accomplishing it on the big screen, which is what you always want to be able to do.
You guys have worked hard.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a commercial break. More to come on this. What are we calling today? Motivational
Motivational Monday.
Manifestation Monday. I did a lot of that this weekend.
I don't
And
know.
it's always very cool when it works, and you think, wow, I still got it.
I got the question of the day. What gets you out of bed to come to work?
All right.
What motivates you to get out of bed? Let us know
on the other side of this commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The easiest way to sell your home is to call the number on your screen right now. We'll buy any home in any condition. And the more it's worth, the more you can get. Plus, no real estate fees or commissions means more money in your pocket. And no fix-up costs either. Sell any home in any condition, sometimes within days. Sell your home fast. Call right now for absolutely free information. Don't call a plumber, don't call an electrician. Call right now and for as low as $1 a day. Many things that run your house are covered with thousands of technicians all over America. You can call us with a plumbing problem, an electrical problem, and we'll be in your home in no time at all with a solution to fix it. You don't need an expensive repair bill and you don't need to buy new expensive appliances. We'll show you how to fix it for about $1 a day.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Nobody likes to prick their fingers. If you are a diabetic using insulin like many of us, the worst part of your day is sticking your fingers to draw blood. Now you don't have to do it anymore. You can get a new continuous glucose monitor. As long as you check your blood sugar and inject insulin, it may be covered by your insurance. Call us and we'll let you know if you are covered, and send one at little or no cost to you with free shipping. Stop freaking your fingers. Call right now for your new continuous glucose monitor.
Introducing the Price is Right Home Sweepstakes. You could win the same kind of cash and prizes you see on the TV show. Just call this number right now. And when you call, ask about these amazing offers from our sponsors. Low Cost Airlines offers fares too low to advertise that you can't find anywhere else. You can save hundreds on your next flight with Low Cost Airlines. US Med is your one-stop resource for diabetic supplies. And if you have Medicare, you could get them at little to no out-of-pocket cost. US Med. MedGuard Alerts unique medical technology provides immediate help to seniors with the touch of one button. And you could get your device for free. MedGuard Alert. The United Breast Cancer Foundation can use the donation of your old car, truck, or van to help those fighting breast cancer. Pickup is free and you'll get a tax exemption. Call now to enter the Price is Right Home Sweepstakes. Win thousands in cash and prizes and learn more about these great offers.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Visualize your higher self. They show up
Yes,
as them.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's kind of powerful, because if I actually do that,
No, you don't.
if
Yeah.
I did that,
You'll probably be dangerous.
exactly why I don't do that.
So what motivates you to get out of bed, come to work?
Oh, I love everybody that's here. I love coming here. This to me is home. This is, I get to see
So what
everyone's
motivates you? All
creativity.
these lovely faces?
Yeah, pretty
Really?
much. I know this is home. It's like I get to come in here and be home and do
Look
what
at
we
the
do.
look at the mug on that guy over there.
100%. See their wackiness. See my Mayora tell me here, unplug the HDMI. So anyone who does Jeff today is going to have to plug in the HDMI. Oh, I've got a 32-inch TV if you want it. Do we want it?
Yes.
Okay. That's what motivates me. What motivates anyone else? You.
That the HDMI is unplugged. What motivates me is that people ask me, what are you doing tomorrow? I says, I don't know. I don't even know who's coming. I have no clue. I have no idea.
We have a spirituality meetup here today. First time we've actually hosted a meetup here for Sally's show. So she's got a full audience coming in today.
Interesting. Do you know that Tina was in charge of telling me what times and days the gang is going to be here?
Did she?
No, and she disappeared.
She asked me, like, she texted everyone.
But where is
I
it?
don't know if anyone answered her.
I answered her.
You guys-
Anybody have a copy of that sheet, by the way? Nobody. Okay.
She had me like stand in front of the camera like school picture style, and she's like, okay, what days are you coming in, what time? So I did, but I don't know if she did this every year.
That's because she doesn't like to write, so she asks and she puts it on her phone, and then she listens to it and she fills it out.
What
But I know
motivates
that.
anyone else to come in?
Any
Get out of
motivational
bed.
reason,
Maybe not
especially
come in, but get
Mondays.
out of bed.
Especially Mondays. What motivates you?
Learning?
Yeah. Every day you learn something. Every day you try to do something different. It's for your future. So
That's why you get up because you're learning.
I like to get up and learn every day. Like, well, there's no point in me staying at home when I can go somewhere and learn and like,
Okay.
be productive.
Cool.
I get excited, like what's gonna happen, and every day is different, you know, like you're learning something new every day. You never know who's gonna come in and who you're gonna meet, and it's just.
Well, you had a good Friday. You were running around like Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
You had a good Friday.
I know, I was happy.
Good things are happening.
Yeah.
That's that show that she's doing, the Latino Unidos show. Really good. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's real easy to get lazy, so I like to do work to film that time.
So you don't get up in the morning and go, oh man, I hit that spot. I'm gonna stay right here. You know you have to get up.
I did that this morning. Like, oh yeah,
You
it
hit the
feels
spot?
so good. I did.
You know that spot I'm talking about. Man, I'm gonna tell you, it's tough to get out of bed when you hit that spot.
No, why is it that you hear the snooze and it's like, you don't want to wake
No
up?
one wants to get up.
So what motivates you? I mean, I heard what you. What about you? What's your motivation?
I'm bettering myself every day. An opportunity to just do better.
Is that the real thing, or is that what you think I want to hear? Better yourself. I mean, seriously.
I mean, well,
Why do you get up out of bed? Really? Somebody throw your ass out of this? Get out of here!
another chance to overcome my trauma.
Okay.
You know,
I
I
respect
think it's
that.
so great when some of our OG crew comes back, because they started as interns. Like Teddy started as an intern, and now they come back full. Like you come back to work, full producers, full work mode, still learning and giving, but a totally different mindset. That I think is one of the reasons that I love coming in, to see their growth.
Well, you always got to put something new. You know, in this business, they only remember your last wrinkle. Just the way it
I have
is.
a lot of those.
Oh, stop it.
Did you, anyone here who's going to be the next cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit?
Freddie?
Freddie in a Speedo.
No,
but
me and my
before
red
that
hat.
comes
My red
out-
hat was a winner.
Anyone have an idea? This one was mind-blowing.
Who?
Martha Stewart.
What?
Ew.
83 years old.
Don't say you.
Ew.
83 years old. She
Ew.
is.
I'm gonna run out to get that
Sports
at her.
Illustrated swimsuit cover coming out.
I'm running out to get that bad boy.
How about that? She
Mm,
was
how about
darn good
not?
For 83, I gotta tell you, she started her career as a model. as a
Martha
teenager.
Stewart. Do you know who Martha Stewart is?
Of course. And then she opened a catering company, and her catering company, we know, went viral, and then she became Martha Stewart. Then she went away for a little bit, and then she came back. Just shows you perseverance. You can come back, and you can still succeed. And now at 83, she is the cover of the swimsuit edition.
Martha Stewart, I had a guy who was her handyman. It was one of my coaches on the Condors. And she had just come back from school. And he said to me, would you like to meet Martha Stewart? I said, okay. So we took the team to meet Martha Stewart.
Did you?
Yes, at her house. Because he was the handyman. He used to do the repairs and stuff in the house.
That's more than a
And she says, nobody move. Everybody form a line because I want to know who's in my house. I was like, bro, why are we here?
Kind of an invasion of privacy, I feel like.
Very militant.
Maybe
Not.
you shouldn't have been in our house.
She invited us. Oh, you're with him. Okay. But I got to tell you, she was a lovely lady. Offered us tea and crackers and stuff, or chocolate chip cookies or whatever. And we were there for an hour and ran the hell out.
Today's National Chocolate Chip Day, by the way, if anyone's interested in that little tidbit.
What kind of tea did she serve?
Wet.
What tea?
So listen, I got Casey, our producer, gave me a piece of information here. I think it's important. The new Joker movie is coming out in 2024 with Robert De Niro and Lady Gaga.
Wow, Lady Gaga?
How is Robert De Niro in it?
Exactly.
He's probably a villain.
Joker?
No, something happened to him in the last movie.
De Niro?
Yeah.
Maybe he's like a image, like a video, like something in the dream, something to
Like
bring up the video, to bring
Yeah,
up the
I guess.
movie.
Interesting.
New Hunger Games movie, Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. You know that?
Movies are terrible now, bro.
It's a prequel.
I don't care. Movies are
Avatar 3.
terrible.
Avatar 3 coming in 2024.
Wow. How is that possible?
I don't even. I haven't
Another Avatar movie in
watched
2
2 yet.
years.
I have to go see 2.
Do you want to see the Lady Gaga picture of her movie?
Let's see.
This is her as like.
Ooh.
What is that for the Joker?
Harley Quinn, yeah.
Wow.
So what happened to her? She's a Lady Gaga queen, a Lady Gaga Joker. Blah.
She's acting because she did A Star Is Born and now she's doing this.
Wow.
Interesting.
Good stuff. And you hear the Celtics are going to be playing your Miami Heat.
Isn't that like a rematch?
Starts tomorrow. Yeah. 3 out of the last 4 years.
It's a rematch from what, 2015 or 2017?
It was supposed to be a bubble rematch, but the Nuggets beat out the Suns.
Right. So you got the Lakers.
It's probably going to be the
and
Celtics
Denver.
versus the Nuggets. I would like to see Celtics versus Lakers, like a nice classic rematch, like or rivalry. But
Last time I saw that was Bird against Magic. And my goodness, what a
Last
war.
time. It was Paul Pierce against Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, but the last time I watched.
Should I go to the game Sunday?
Yeah.
You think?
You got tickets?
I want to get tickets.
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, absolutely, you want to go.
My
Absolutely. You don't want to
friend
miss this.
You want to
It's
get
going to be a
tickets,
war.
and they said, you want to go, and I looked at them because I don't really do sports. And I said, who's going? And they said, we're all going. You want to go? So here's the mom. Mom could take the day to herself and not do anything. Or mom could be mom and go. So I'm sort of in limbo of, do I go? They said tickets weren't that bad.
And I think that
But I don't know. That was according to my son who told me, Mom, you don't understand. It's 2023. We work remote now. I'm like, okay.
And the Panthers are playing the Hurricanes. And I'm going to tell you something.
Panthers?
I'm going to tell you something about the Panthers.
Panthers aren't playing the Hurricanes.
Yeah, in hockey.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think the Hurricanes are all that. They were the number one in the East. But I think the Panthers get
How'd
in.
you like the Panther game Friday night?
Unbelievable.
I
Unbelievable.
think the Panthers have a good chance.
They got a good shot.
They didn't have a chance in the beginning, but now they have the motivation to keep going.
And they beat two of the best teams in hockey, which was
Yes.
the Bruins and the Devils, which were no slouch.
Bruins, and then they beat the Maple Leafs.
Or they beat three because they beat the Maple Leafs. Right, they beat the Maple Leafs and the Bruins to get in. So these are two good teams.
They were
beat.
close to sweeping the Maple Leafs too, but they went and beat them in Toronto.
But the funny thing about this is that I don't think the Hurricanes match up well in playoff hockey. We're going to see because I think the Panthers get in. Believe
Everyone
it or
is
not,
so
can't believe
excited
it.
about the Panthers. They've totally turned it around.
Between that and college basketball,
That's what my friend was telling me, that Florida's really good and are doing
Sports.
really well right now in basketball and hockey.
Yeah.
and sports in college, the hoops, right? If those two teams would have gotten in, come on, they were one game away. FAU and the Hurricanes. If they had gotten in, it would have been. And FAU should have won. They were up, and they should have won. They played not to lose, and they lost.
That one shot.
They should have won.
FAU's not going back that far.
Wow.
They're not going back that far.
You think it's a one and done?
That's a one and done.
Really?
Yeah.
The Miami Dolphins are going to have a good year if Tua can stay on the field. They asked over the weekend, they took a survey, and they said, when do you think Tua is going to get his next concussion? And they had the list of games
Game
of all the
3.
team. Me? I think when he cuts his lawn.
Game 2 or 3.
No, he cuts his lawn in front of his house. Concussion.
No, game 2 or 3. He's going to get back out there, and it's going to be bad.
They told him not to play.
The toughest schedules in NFL right now, Eagles have the toughest, and then Dolphins have the second toughest.
Really?
And
Yeah.
also, who travels the most in football? I think it's the Raiders. Travel the most. You know, when you travel as a
I thought it
team,
has to be fair.
it can't be because of where you're located. So you got to go to California, okay, but when you got to come to the East Coast and all the teams you have to play on the East Coast.
Aren't there supposed to be half the games home, half the games away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
then
you play a
everyone should
bracket
travel
every
half.
year. You play a bracket. Like next year, the Jets are going to play the NFC West, let's say. That's whatever teams are in the West, they'll play
That's the
them.
only thing I don't get. So, like the Miami Dolphins for their division, they have to play people in their division twice a year.
Yes.
So they have to go up to Boston, Massachusetts, New York, and Buffalo.
Yes.
And they're all pretty close with another, except for Miami.
Correct.
And it's
But
the
they-
same thing with Philadelphia because
Yeah,
they
but
got
they realigned it. They used to be all like 16 teams in one division. So they realigned it, the East Coast teams, the Central Coast teams, the West Coast team, and the Mountain Coast teams, so that they cut down the travel. win. And look, it doesn't work out because the way they do it is Miami came in second or first, whatever they came in first, and that team then plays a bracket. So they get the strongest brackets to play against teams that did well last year, and they should because they were the better team.
I don't know. You had me at
Let's put it this way. If you don't know, if you never watched the Miami Dolphins play, you're not a big football fan, this would be the year to watch games.
Ever watch Charlie Brown? The teacher's like, wah, wah, wah. So he's doing this, and I'm thinking ice cream, Kilwins, sponsorship, summer, sending you out for kids.
Maybe we get a balloon.
Like this, and I'm like, ice
We
cream,
get
Rocky Road.
we get a balloon in here and we put the games on and everybody brings a dish and you have fun. You have drinking games, you watch the game, and you have fun.
That's the fun part.
Yeah.
It's the food.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what's going on there.
No, but women are like that, and then you start chattering, they start talking, and the guys are like, oh, oh, oh.
Okay, the best Super Bowl snack.
Yeah, but you don't have to wait till the Super Bowl. You could do it every Sunday.
Well, Memorial
Get
Day's
jerseys,
coming
you
up,
get
things
war
to do.
paint on. Would you wear war paint? I would die if you wore war paint.
For UM, I would wear
For
one.
Miami Dolphins. Aren't you a Dolphin fan?
Yeah, okay.
That takes care of that idea.
Yeah, I am, but.
And then, yeah, so you watch a game and you're wearing your colors and you're drinking and you're acting, but you do it in here, or we hit a bar. I used to go and watch the games here around the corner.
Dodger, I know.
When it was open.
I think they're not there anymore.
Now they closed. But Freddie used to bring little Roro. I said, Freddie, it's a guy's thing. Why are you bringing the kid? He said, I gotta bring the kid.
So what do you guys got happening for the week? You've got a show today. You got Latinos Unidos. I'm not even going to say it 'cause he's going to tease me, so you can say it.
Latinos Unidos.
Thank you very much.
We're gonna have some fun with that with the meetup people. To see if we can get
Nice.
one or two
Yeah.
interviews.
I think Ryan's over there. We can send Ryan and Shay or Ryan and Lisa back out on the road and get those pieces going, which would be really cool. Your drone work is amazing.
Thank you.
That's a whole lot of
That's all
fun.
him. Drone.
I know.
We actually have two drones because Nikki has a drone as well. She's coming in at 1:30.
Oh, okay, good. And we got Sally and her meetup, so a few things going on today. And then we see what rolls
And we
out.
have Megan coming in. We're going to be taping
Today?
the Cafe Night Train for tonight.
Oh, I know she's coming today.
She's coming.
I have to tell you, I don't know if anyone saw that post about Megan, it's coming, Cafe Night Train. 45,000 that post reached. And I said to him over the weekend, did we boost it? I don't even know if it was shared. I don't even know where those numbers came
I
from.
put the promo out on Friday at 6:08, and then I show you what happened
Saturday morning. I've never seen anything like that before. It just shows you we have the numbers, right? It's there. So Facebook, it says when they make up all these numbers and they change things.
And that little piece, that 15-second promo, is just something that she sang here, and we put a little video together. Of, she picked New York for the
Unbelievable.
cafe thing, and away we went.
Unbelievable. Just when you think people aren't watching, they're all watching.
And the movies, they already asked us if we knew the James Brown singer. What's his name?
Tony
Tony
Bennett.
Wilson.
Tony Wilson.
Or Tony Wilson.
And she says, you know, there's this guy, Tony Wilson and James Brown. I said, really? So I went on my phone and says, you mean him? You know him? I said, yeah, pretty much. I got your video still on my computer. That thing is so big, but I handbrake this, and now it's doable to fix. So maybe we'll do something for him and send it to Tony's mad at me. He hasn't spoken to me since that day.
I was wondering about that.
I haven't.
Yeah, okay.
What else you guys got going on? Cooking Up Chaos, I think, has happened at some point this week, and all these
Tomorrow.
other hot topics in the news.
I think we should do a Cooking with Chaos, different type of deal. Because Bailey's not here, she's away. And maybe we come up with something, a little different strategy to confuse him even more.
We can, yeah, we
You
could do a
should
chef
make-
off.
A chef off.
Chef off.
What's that?
We give you the
Yeah.
ingredients and you have to come up with the dish.
Him and I will go against one another.
Maybe
Ah.
like
You know
Doritos,
What would-
Doritos and mustard and mayo.
Do you know what would be easy to make and it's delicious is you get the mini shrimp, like the cocktail, not the cocktail shrimp, but the minier ones. And you get onions, tomatoes, cilantro, lime, V8
When does this get easy?
spicy, and Tabasco, and
And-
you just mix it all together,
and
and
then-
it's like a pico de gallo with shrimp. It's really good, and it's easy to make.
Okay.
You say gallo or gallo?
Pico de gallo.
Oh, are you Argentinian?
I'm Colombian.
Pico de gallo. But what we'll do is we'll take 2 recipes. Maybe we'll have Chef Martin versus Baxton, the cook, and we'll do. Don't tell them what we're gonna do, and then we'll pick out 2 recipes and we'll go Baxton and go get it. Could be like Doritos with marshmallow fluff or stuff. You gotta come up with a dish.
Ever have these foods come in, it takes you back to just snacking and food, and you know you should be doing good food choices because you and I are getting up there in age, and then you see the Doritos, you see all the other things.
How do you always put me in your pocket?
With age?
Yeah,
'Cause
food has no
You're the only
age.
person I can take along with me on my food, you know.
But food has no age. You can eat anything. You can eat anything you want. And when I mean anything, you can eat it from sugar to salt and everything in between.
Do you know how many adults I see that eat the Superman ice cream at
Really?
Kilwins?
Does your tongue turn blue?
So many. Yeah, it's like your mouth just turns brown, basically, because it's like a bunch of different colors. The amount of adults that order it, it's insane. Like
What's
a
the number
double
one
size.
ice cream you think?
The coconut.
Just
I think
coconut.
it's the coconut goes across the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People love coconut in South Florida.
People love toasted coconut. Also, rum raisin's a big hitter.
Oh, you're killing me. You're
Butter
killing me.
pecan. Yes.
Oh. All right, let's
I
get
think
on.
we need to do like a
Sea salt
Kilwins.
caramel.
Oh yeah.
Wow, you know you're unmerciful.
Like a double scoop.
Excuse me.
We have a turtle
Shush.
pecan ice cream, which is really good.
Lord have mercy.
A double scoop of ice cream where you can get your 2 favorites.
And then you have the toppings like M&Ms and the syrup
So
and
we
the.
don't have that many.
Thank
hot
God.
fudges, But we do have really good hot fudge and hot caramel.
You're killing me. Do you have the diabetic free, the sugar free?
No, not for ice cream.
That's the hot fudge. You can get regular ice cream and sugar-free hot fudge.
I just took a bite out of my cup.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go with that. We should send you guys out to Kilwins and do
Yeah.
like a taste test or something.
Oh my god, that would be so fun. I've told my boss all the time. I'm like, I want to like make a TikTok or something for this because I feel like it'd be so fun.
Totally. We used
Yeah.
to have, which one was it? Cold Stone was a sponsor of ours a few years ago.
You know, you could do the ice.
So why not
They're
bring the
rivals.
Kilwins for this year?
You could do a blindfolded, like, ice cream test to see if the person can guess which flavor ice
Ooh,
cream
that'd be
it
cool.
is.
I'd win for sure.
No, it's no fair. You could be the judge.
Oh yeah, that would make more sense.
Because you must have had all 32 flavors.
Oh, I have. Yep.
That's Baskin Robbins,
I
right?
actually did a tier list one time.
Eat ice cream? You don't eat ice cream?
I only go for chocolate and that's it.
That's it? That's all you know?
Yeah, I'm basic.
That's really sad.
You can't?
No.
I'm lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
We have
Like,
sorbet.
kills me.
I can't eat
Lemon and raspberry sorbet.
You can have suave. Suaves. Don't have no, they don't have any, that one.
That's
Suave.
Suavemente.
You can have suavemente.
Where's that?
The greatest dessert of all time though is frozen yogurt.
No.
What?
Gelato is amazing.
So when he said that he forgot about pies, cakes, he forgot about so much, and he went with soft serve. What would you say?
Frozen yogurt.
No. What?
What about seven leches?
No, gelato is amazing.
What about dulce leche? What about seven dulce
Really
leche?
good dulce de leche flavor.
Oh my God. My God.
Isn't that just caramel?
That's good.
It's
That's
so
good
yummy,
too.
though. You don't understand. It's so good.
It's like Hispanic caramel, basically.
Dulce de leche is
The
amazing.
Spanish caramel.
Because it's with condensed milk.
La caramel.
You guys ever have Dominican cake? You know what that is? They're very similar. They're very heavy,
They're very
Just
moist.
get spices
very
in it.
moist.
So good.
And the Dominican cake is like the cake weighs like 25 pounds. I don't know why. It's very moist, and when you cut into it, it squishes. All the juices come out of it. No, it's just a regular cake. What's the matter with you? What's wrong with you? It's true. You walk around like this.
You're making me think of other things. Cakes, ice cream.
Somebody get the buzzer. You see? And where's her disclaimer? I don't get it.
Cakes, ice cream. Your sound effects are like slashers.
Listen, I want
and
to thank all my people who love my hat, my red hat. Just letting you know that
What red hat? Oh,
the
that
picture.
hat.
I put it
When
out.
you had the king's hat, those pictures you took were great.
Thank you.
Those are fantastic, I gotta tell you.
It's funny because I thought we were having a good weekend with numbers, and all of a sudden 45,000. I went, wow.
Gotta get the close up, you know?
You take great pictures. Good morning, Royce. Morning, Mom.
Good morning.
Mom's coming in tomorrow to be on our show.
All right. Yes. Yes.
She's coming in, we're gonna do some breath work.
Anything special you need from me for tomorrow?
Show us how to breathe.
Right, without hyperventilating. Every time I breathe, I hyperventilate.
There's a new class
I go,
that they're
boom.
offering. The top class at Harvard University was a class on happiness. So this professor, #1 class, I couldn't believe it. It was this professor who said, you know what, I gotta teach happiness. Exploded, took off. Everyone wanted to be in this class. So she came up with a curriculum for high schools. So the kids have to take this happiness class, which is why I'm thinking about breath work. And part of this class is learning how to breathe. And when you're triggered and getting to that moment of you don't know what to do, you have to stop in that moment and find a tool that you can find that happiness where it brings you happiness. So whether it be breath work, journaling, all the things we had in the Mother's
Ice cream.
Day newsletter, ice cream, but to find that happy feeling, because people seem to think that once they're happy, they can always hold on to that feeling. But then life happens. So how can you get back to finding that feeling? And breath work was the #1 way of this class she taught in Harvard that's now curriculums all across the country in high school.
It's funny you say that because I came up with something that I want to try. I'm glad that we have a big group today. And it's about triggers. You know how you get triggered sometimes and it goes the wrong way? Well, I've come up with a way to make a trigger work for you in the right way.
Really?
Yep. Wait till you see this, and we'll let it out tomorrow. But I want to see how they feel about it.
Nice. So we're going to do happiness tomorrow and breath work. I need to find out why this one's always happy. Because of Mom.
Mom makes her happy.
Mom's always happy.
Yeah.
Is your mom always happy?
Yeah, she is. My
And you-
family is always happy. My father, my sister.
They- They're happy too?
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
Not easy.
It's a beautiful thing, right? Put life in perspective to be happy.
Yeah. Inner Athena.
What's that?
Well, like you said, some people go around, being happy. They forget that life can happen. But everyone needs an inner Athena to remind them why you must be happy, Like something to keep you balanced for the sake of everyone else around you.
I heard that everybody in here has a door that you keep closed. And when you open that door, that's where your inner happiness is. The trick is not to be happy. The trick is to learn how to open the door. So when that wind is blowing all around you and it's raining, it's ugly out there, you got to be able to open that door. So.
Well, it's like the quote we had for show up as your highest self and imagine what's possible. If I actually showed up as my highest self,
Yeah, but you have to be able to believe
I
that.
don't know.
You got to take it in and be able to do it. This is why this trigger exercise, which I talked to 2 psychologists about, I'm going to see how it works. So when things are tough, when you're having a tough time, and I had a tough time this weekend, guys. My mom is missing. My mom is gone, and I had to overcome Mother's Day. And it's nice to be able to see you enjoy your mothers. That's the way it should be. But I was a human test pilot for this thing, and it works. So we'll see.
nice.
We'll see.
I went to see my mom for dinner last night, and I said, Mom, you're so happy. What's changed? And she said, I went back to drinking. I'm like, I'm all in.
All in.
Hashtag mom's back to drinking.
Let's get her 500 straws.
So my dad says, why are you back to drinking? She says, well, you bought me a bottle of Jack for Mother's Day. I should drink it.
Of course.
So what else? He bought her Jack and a bag of Godiva chocolate.
So you take your,
She's back to her Manhattans and her dark chocolate, and she was so happy yesterday.
you take that Jack with a little Coke and throw a piece of chocolate in it.
So she made her Manhattan. She was very happy. So
Manhattan.
Mom, back to drinking.
Manhattan is with Jack? No.
In her world, it is.
Anybody know how to do Manhattan?
Hell no.
I think
I don't know.
Manhattan is something else. I think it was whiskey. All right, we'll find out.
I don't know. All right, ready to wrap this up? See
Ready
what
to
else
go?
we got going on?
Ready to go.
Have a great Monday, everyone. Show up as your highest self. Imagine everyone doing that in this place. You might pop the roof off. We'll see you in a little bit. Have a great morning. I was thinking about that today. Bye-bye.
And don't be late. Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.